The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Take it, ready.
On first down, Williams. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get off the field. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike, please rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Williams going to throw again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Come on, baby.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check that. Mike 52 right here. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 52. Hey, watch the sled.
Here's Williams throwing again. And this is Shepard on the catch. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 1st and 10, Williams. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the twist.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Vikings 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting One there on second down.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, two. Mike, 55. Check. Go out. Look at me. Go. Yo, back now.
Williams operating from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 53. All day, baby, all day.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down now. Gunn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Mike 6'6", pull it high. Wild Bill. There they go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Run for Pollard. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The 1st down pass. Incomplete on the deep ball. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether that...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore. 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Williams to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, Williams looking for Cooper. That's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Rock it. Whip. Let's get it.
Back to throw. Williams. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Go! 60 or. Get in the white room. Safe. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Foxtrot. 53's the mark. 53, check. Go.
Williams on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Williams now going to throw again. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Look at me. Zipper. Check. Hey, check 24. 61. Matchbox lights. He's checking cracks.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now Williams Throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Greystone, travel. Go, go. 54, Mike, 54. Blue there, blue. Snap.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood. You draw forfeit.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Mike 54.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this. Oh, touchdown, Vikings! As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, Alpha. Squeeze! You tighten up, tighten it!
Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
We got this.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gunn. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Yo, 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 go, go. General West.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Coming to you,
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gunn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch. Go on. Check 25. Switch. Shift. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, team 6. 2.
Back to throw. Williams. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You got tight. There. Watch the eye. Yeah. He's checking.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey.
Williams operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December,
of giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Drop deep. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 3. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Gunn. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, break. 54, right there. 54, Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
3rd down and 2.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Yeah, baby.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Coaching spell.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Williams now on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now Williams throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Time to go, night. Deep river.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Williams. Throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
97's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On third down, Williams. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Williams throwing on fourth down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Let's go. Set, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
The quarterback gets it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you ride. We earn 30 years so you can save the guy. 3 turns, live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's the close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all feet flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's the close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.